Hi, um, I am Wynberg-Allen, and I'm Lopsang Sering, and street name is Lopsang Dokpastang. I'm, as principal said, I am 3 times Mr. New York overall champion, and Mr. Team USA Universe, international wrestling school, and nutrition. And also I've done some movies, Bollywood movies, past, like Talash with Akshay Kumar, Qayamat with Ajay Devgan, and Janashin with Mr. Firoz Khan, and talking right now with Farhan Akhtar and Shahrukh to do Dawn 3, most probably, if my schedule permits, I might do that film. But anyway, I'm here, and I'm very proud to be an Allenite. And you guys are very lucky. You know, when I was here, it was principal was Mr. Macklin and Mr. Rajkumar, and they were good and rigid. But now the school is totally changed, because this auditorium is amazing, and this could go up against any of our auditorium in the US than in my school, which is a very good school, NYU, New York University auditorium, where the actor studio is like this. In fact, this looks bigger than that. There are a lot of the big Al Pacino, a lot of people studied there. Martin Scorsese and all that. And they get the actor studio. I guess you've seen it on Bravo channel. And I'm very honored and inspired to be here. And thank you for the great, gracious invitation by this amazing principal, Mr. Leslie Tyndale. And you guys are very lucky, actually, to be in a great school like Wynberg-Allen, to have a great, right now, great principal, Leslie. I was looking around earlier, and I saw, besides this auditorium, I saw the indoor swimming pool and the gym, which Mr. Champa took me there. And I think the principal and Champa has been very creatively very good. I mean, it was amazing. A lot of schools don't have gyms. They have the usual, like, you know, table tennis, badminton, and the gymnasium stuff, but they don't have actual gym, which is very important for any athletes to excel in any sport, you know, like power training, and nowadays they have CrossFit, a lot of things. So it's very good. And so again, I'm honored to be here, and thank you to the principal, Mr. Leslie, to invite me here. And he seems very to do a lot for the school. I think it's very important. I've met a lot of the teachers. The backbone of the school. They seem very good. And for him to invite people like experts and in different fields here to talk to you guys, I think it's very important, so that you guys can get more prepared, well prepared when you go to the real world. You know, so it's good to learn and absorb knowledge from people like Principal Leslie. He should invite more. I think it'll be very good. And also meeting with Mr. Champa here. Earlier, I was like, I remember a Tibetan young guy writing to me emails, and he met me, and he told me I was his idol, his role model, and he had written in some .com thing that his idol was like Arnold and Lopsang, and he wants to be like me or something like that. And he said, "Who do you admire?" So, like I said earlier, like in the movie Mr. New York, which was done by two acclaimed filmmakers, Vipul Monga and admirers. Later was Stallone and certain people, but before it was my elder brother, Namgyal and Mr. Champa Chapa, and they were my role models, and he was saying, who, and I said, they were. So I guess it's important to have a good role model for someone you look up to, and then you want to excel in life. I think it's very important. You have to be creative in eating. Health is very important. In school it's difficult because you get what you have to eat, what you give it. But normally what I would say is like when you go out and even in school now it should be, health is very important. A lot of time I have, even in New York, early on when I had won Mr. New York and I was giving some seminars and certain things. At that time the mayor was Mayor Bloomberg. He's a very rich businessman, but he became mayor. He was just doing it because he loved it. And I had started spoke to his board member, start initiative of health and eating right in the schools. It's very important. That's how you excel. Like right now in the Olympics is happening, United States athletes are really doing well. I want India to do well, but United States athletes are doing a lot well because there's a lot of initiative for eating, starting young and getting the right motivation and right expertise and right stuff so that they can become big champions later on, like in Olympics. So that's what I tried to create an initiative in New York City when Mayor Bloomberg was the mayor there. And he was very open, like, you're lucky, like your principal, Leslie, invited me, and it's great that he's inviting a lot of different experts in different fields would be good. So leaders are important. When they open, it helps the people. Like Mayor Bloomberg in New York, he is helping because he thinks betterment of the people around. Like here, Principal Leslie, he is more thinking of his students, how they can excel in life. He invited me to speak, and also seeing all the different venues here. I was very pleasantly surprised, and was very, wow, it was really good. So in what I say, certain things, just keep in mind, in the back of your head, what I would do early on, giving my knowledge. Even early on, once His Holiness Dalai Lama told me, Lopsang, always give your doesn't matter, you have good speaking, get money, paid money for speaking overseas. Always give your expertise and knowledge out to the youth, because that way you will live forever. So it's important. So here I am. So for me, the Lopsang, your quality, way of life would be what you eat is what you will become. So don't let the food control you. Control your food intake wisely. And now, when you eating certain things, try not to, when you're shopping or eating food or buying in supermarket, be creative. I try not to, try to keep good habits and not taking like empty calories, which are like junk food, which have no nutrients or supplements, which helps your body improve or your body thrives on. So you should always, as the wise saying goes, in school obviously you get food every time. When you're outside, always eat breakfast like a king, means don't skip breakfast. Eat lunch like a prince and dinner like a beggar. Because what happens is your metabolism slows down slowly during the course of the time. So especially if you're endomorph and very heavy, means it's not good. You're going to be more fat. So you got to try to not eat, and eat small meals throughout the day consists of balanced meals like clean protein, complex carbohydrates, and fiber throughout the day, so your body digests them easily. There are 3 body types, which is ectomorph, skinny, light bone, mesomorph, athletic, easily muscular, and endomorph, heavy, very fat. So So to lose weight, for me, what I would say is that the Lopsang quality way of losing weight is to trick the metabolism. A lot of people come here to me or around the world, very chubby or and they want to gain little muscles or something. So what I would say is trick your metabolism. I would trick their metabolism. If they are very slow metabolism, trick the metabolism gaining weight. Like for me, early on when I came from Nepal and India to United States, I was very skinny. Normally in India, I was very skinny. Mostly I was skinny, young, or very fat, chubby. So, so what I did was I was tricking my metabolism. Before I got into sport, for me, when I got into sport, I went to an auditorium like this, a big one in Hunter College in New York City, to see a show, and I saw some of the athletes there, and those guys are really amazing. And I was just a kid, young guy, skinny. So I went with the artist friends, and the guys told me that, forget Tibet, no Asian can look like that. So I didn't get angry, never get angry. What you do is you get inspired, so I got inspired, and what happened is I studied exercise physiology, nutrition, sports medicine, masters, that, and then basically I trained very intensely. And what happens is always absorb knowledge. Like, again, I say of your principal that's inviting me, absorb knowledge. If you're lucky from the master. To me, when I was starting off, I was very lucky. I was just a skinny kid from Asia, from India. And I met a legend from the sport called Robbie Robinson. He's Black Prince from the sport. And he kind of liked me. So we trained together. And I studied nutrition and sports medicine masters. But when I was with him, staying with him, I learned more than the studies. Just being with him. It's like just if you want to study cricket and something, Sachin Tendulkar comes and he teaches you, it's like that. So in that, I was with Robbie for a while. He was getting ready for Arnold Classic. No, he did Arnold Classic. He was getting ready for Night of Champions. I was getting ready for Empire State Championship. I won the show.